all of us again. And today I would like to take you to one of the most beautiful place in Ireland. It's Wexford. It's down to the east coast of Ireland. And as we on the way to that place, we arrived in this small town of Douro. Look at the beauty of it. There's a bit of a castle here, and the town is very quiet and it's lovely. It's an kind of old building around this town, so it's really nice. What do you feel now? Are you tired? Guys, I can't wait for you to see this place. We're entering the Wexford village. Wait, what place is this? You see? Enniscorthy. Sometimes you don't need to go to the popular tourist spot. When you just drive to the outskirts place in Ireland, you will love it. You see that views? We are here in the town of Wexford. National Heritage Parks, where I can take you to a journey of 9,000 years ago of the prehistoric life of Irish people. Come and join me.
There are no extra costs, okay? And you can do 1, 2, 3, and no completely up to yourself, okay? The first one is starting at 9:45.
Yeah.
And it is leaving from just outside the back door. So you're going to enter the park down this corridor.
Yeah.
And when you go outside the back door,
This man is dangerous.
So my name is Derek. You're very welcome here today, Irish National Heritage Park this morning.
Yeah.
We begin here in the park in prehistoric Ireland. We begin in the Mesolithic, okay? It's the Middle Stone Age. It's over 10,000 years ago. These are the first people to settle in Ireland and to live on the island of Ireland. We know they crossed over from Britain, okay? They're hunter-gatherers, they're nomadic, they travel around hunting and gathering, okay? Now we know they ate lots of fish, so it was mainly a marine diet that these people ate, especially here on the island of Ireland. So we have scallop shells here. These represent shellfish. They ate scallops, crab, mussels, oysters. They ate lots of salmon and trout and eels. So they were fishing in the streams and rivers of Ireland. They were going out into the sea as well because they found evidence for cod bones and clays. Even sometimes found dolphin bones and seal bones as well. Alright? They're gathering nuts, berries, and apples. They're taking eggs from birds' nests. They're eating a variety of birds. We have found evidence for boar or wild pig bones as well. Okay? But it was mainly a marine diet. These people only lived to about 25, 30 years of age. Okay? They did bury their dead. Mesolithic.
This is 40 acres of woodland, which is very huge to walk. And then the first people of Ireland is called Michelistic people.
Now, these people arrived in Ireland around 6,000 years ago. And as I said, they're the first farmers. The whole idea of agricultural farming began in the Near East, so modern-day Iraq and Syria, what they call the Fertile Crescent. Began there almost 10, if not 11,000 years ago. And this idea of farming travelled at a distance of 3 to 4 kilometres per year. And it took almost 3 to 4,000 years for that idea to reach Ireland. Okay? They found human remains here in Ireland. DNA testing proves that they actually take places in the Mediterranean. So these Neolithic people have come from the Mediterranean and settled there in Ireland. They bring crops with them, they bring wheat and barley, they're grown in Ireland for the first time.
Their house is made up of thatch. Yeah, so
Ooh, it's dark in here.
there's no snake.
Okay, there's a room inside, and there are.
There's room inside. There's like this is where they put their cows, deer, everything.
And they
And
sleep
then
there
they
over
sleep
there.
upstairs.
Oh, there's
And,
a bath, a big bath there.
The smell is, and there's a lot of hay. That's interesting. Really interesting history. It's really
Back in the 1980s, and it was all believed like these people came from the same area. So I'm actually believing they were probably part of the same family. But new DNA testing has proven that. We know they're part of the same family. And they did this recently, but they actually found the earliest case of Down syndrome as well amongst those things.
question. I always see this shape. This one, there, this one. Is there meaning on this?
We don't know.
It's always like that in the Warren. They have that thing.
They have
and
it's
the
flat.
top in
It's
there.
flat in the burn. No, Kerry. Back in the 1980s, it's been radiocarbon dated to 3,390 years old. So it fell almost 3,500 years ago down in County Kerry.
And what do you call this tree?
This is a Scots pine. Okay, they're Scots pines as well. We planted those behind us. Okay, so Scots pines, they grow very, very big, and there are pine needles on them. Okay.
Really interesting.
Okay, so that fell, but there is a climatic change in the Bronze Age. It gets a lot colder and a lot wetter. So this is proof that this fell in the bogs. And so we certainly get the start of warfare, and they say it's a wealthy society as well, because there's certainly kings in Ireland at this time as well. But we get new burials. And as I said, this is called a cyst or a kist grave. Okay. It's a small stone-lined box, fake bones, okay, they're not real. Alright? So these are burial places. There are only single burials found inside here, and they're associated with those Beaker people or Beaker cultures. Okay? So guys, we'll head up to the stone circle.
Are in the Bronze Age now. After Mesolithic, now we are in Bronze Age. Look at dito. This has some significance. This has significance.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Just be careful there, it is very muddy inside. But we had a lovely wet summer, so it got very muddy.
You can stand in the middle.
So these are stone circles found all across Europe, but in particular in Ireland and in Britain. They're certainly used as ritual sites or ceremonial sites. We believe they may have been doing some form of sun worship or indeed sky worship. Okay? We know that this one, when the sun rises on the 21st of June, it rises through the two entrance stones and shines on this stone here. Okay?
Really?
Some people suggest that they may have been used like calendars, that they were marking different times of the year, but certainly they were used as ritual sites or ceremonial sites. There's no evidence, some people have said sacrifice, there's no evidence of human sacrifice. They may have been some form of animal. Site number 11. Okay, and your thing there is site number 11. It's a full-up beer. It's known as a Bronze Age cooking site. It also could have been used for brewing. It could have been used for bathing as well. There's many different ideas what they put water inside. So they dug a pit. Okay, you line it with wood, or sometimes they're found lined with stone. They would have half filled it with water. You build a big fire, you burn it right down, you pack that fire with stones, you put the hot stones into the water, and it brings the water to the boil. And you keep adding hot stones to it, and it keeps the water simmering. And the ring forts are Iron Age as well, but it's early medieval also. So guys, we're going to head up into the ring fort. So this is a ring fort, okay? There's over 45,000 ring forts on the island of Ireland. Alright? Any place names in Ireland where you see the name Rath or Liz, there's a ring fort in that area. There's 623 ring forts alone here in County Wexford. Alright? So, these are protective ditches. They were not filled with water. Okay? So this is a newly valued ring fort. There are ring forts with 2 and 3 rings around them as well. So these are wealthy farmers. The ones with 1 and 2 rings are protected homes and protected farmsteads. The ones with 3 rings we know are royal sites. So the kings are living in those ring forts. Okay? You might bring that away. Very important. Okay, the more cows you have, the wealthier you are. All right. We also know that they would have brought their cattle in here by night, behind these big wooden palisades for protection. Okay. We have 2 buildings here. This is our dairy house. Okay, and this is our domestic house where they live. Okay. They would have had more buildings inside here. In a ring fort of this size, you're talking maybe 10 or 12 people living inside this one. Okay? There's lots of evidence.
What's the biggest one?
Which is the biggest one? There's one, it has 3 rings around it. There's one down in a place called Garonne. It's down near Macroom in County Cork. Okay? It's nearly the biggest one in Ireland. But there could be bigger ones as well. Okay? There's lots of big ones really. But there's lots of evidence from metalworking taking place inside the ring forts, textile working, making clothes. I tell you now this is sandstone. Okay, that's sandstone. There's granite. So there's a different types of stone. That's limestone. This is a stone. It's called conglomerate. It's a mixture of all the small stones, and it's particularly found here in Wexford. So this is what they call, as I said,
You have
conglomerate.
the quarry in that.
Sorry?
You have quarries.
All the quarries for all this stone, yeah. So there's a variety of stones in this building. But of course, St. Patrick brings Christianity to Ireland in the 5th century. Okay, there may be other people involved as well, but certainly St. Patrick is the main person. The early monastic sites in Ireland, everything was built of wood. So the churches, the high crosses, all built of wood. And then in the 10th century, they started to build in stone.
This is the place where they store the books and they write some kind of preaching in the church. And where is the church? It's there. This is the house of the priest. Nope. This one, 2 monks can live in this area here. A tree, actually. You can sleep here like that. Over there, and the other side is here. And this is the house of. This is the place where they eat together. They're all just facing each other.
Millstone,
Yes.
okay? Your mill pond is up here, so you release the water through the sluice gate. The water comes down at a very high speed, turns the wheel underneath,
yeah.
which turns the stone on top. There is a lever inside there
Yeah.
for lifting up the
Yeah.
heavy stone. Okay?
Yeah.
So you can do more quantity than with the handle. Okay? And these date from the 7th century in Ireland, 7th, 8th century. Okay? So it's not really interesting.
This is the seafood bar. Yeah. And we're going here. We're going to eat some seafood here. Usually Irish pub or restaurant, they have this bar. And they have this this place. Like from old times, my old wine, and they have these ceramics around this pub. It's a small pub. It's really nice, and the one that serve you, they are very friendly and nice. That's my husband.
Menu.
That's it, guys. Lobster. And this one, sea bass. And a nice vegetable. We are here in this place. It's called Mary's Island. I think this is a nice reflection. If you want to reflect, it says, it's never the water in the ocean that sinks the boat, but what we allow on board. Be mindful of our leaks. That's nice.